Okay, for today's PD Slam, I'm going to show you some things about the new iOS 11. If you have not downloaded and upgraded to the new iOS 11, it is available to download in your settings. You can do that at any time. So you can see here my dock looks a little bit different. This is the first thing that you may notice. One of the things that your dock can actually hold a lot more apps or a lot more icons. So I can put actually up to 13 different icons down here, and I can actually put folders if I want to put folders as well. Over on the left, it'll actually put anything that I put over here up to 13 things. Over here on the right, these three are actually my most used, my most recently used apps. So it will keep track of the things that I have used most recently, and it will keep them over here on the right hand side. Now, I did have some teachers request they didn't want that available for their students because they wanted everyone's docs to look the same, and it is available to turn off. So if you don't want that or you don't want your students to have that, I can send you directions on how to turn that off on their iPad. So just send me an email if you want to do that. So if I swipe up, my command or my control center comes up, and it does look different. You can see my apps, the way that I control them, the way that I close them out looks different. So if I wanted to close an app, I would just tap the window and just swipe it off the page. So you have the ability to kind of see more of them at once, and I can actually switch in between two different apps if I wanted to do that as well. Another way, and I just opened an app here, but if I wanted to switch, I could just actually open up or swipe up from the bottom, excuse me, and then open a different app that way as well. So my dock comes up whether I'm in Safari or whether I'm in an app. My dock is actually available anytime I swipe up from the bottom, which is kind of nice. Another thing that you may notice, let me bring my command center back up, our Air server or AirPlay looks a little bit different. It's now right down here. So I would tap on that and then just choose the one that I want to attach to. I have here's my brightness of my screen. I have my volume, music, all the simple same tools that you are used to having. So let me open up. I'm going to show you one thing. My keyboard looks different. So if I tap and bring up my keyboard, it looks a little bit different here. You may see that the numbers or the letters are in black and the numbers are actually in gray, and I have my special characters that are in gray. So if you've never used a keyboard like this, the way that you use that is if you want one of the gray characters, you just simply tap that and hold it, pull it down. So if I wanted to type a T or at 5, I would tap the T, pull it down, and my 5 would appear. So it just kind of makes it faster. You don't have to switch in between the number keyboard if you don't want to, because those are available right there. Another feature that they've added is kind of a cool feature. If I take a screenshot, here, you can see that it has put it down here in the left-hand corner. So if I tap on that, it actually brings up the screenshot that I've taken, and it gives me different tools that I can use in order to write and edit this screenshot. So if I wanted to write something in red, I could write something in red. If I wanted to highlight, I could do that. I have an eraser, I have my pencil. If I wanted to maybe edit or circle something, move it around, I could do that as well. I also have the option down here in the corner to add something. I can add a text box. Another cool feature is I can add a signature. So if you have documents that are sent to you that you need to sign and send back, then I could do that. I have my magnifier, my shapes, everything that I wanted to do here. I could do that as well. I also have my share button here at the top. So after I'm done editing, then I can share that out if I want to send it in an email or however I want to do that. So I'm going to stop here. And this will be part 1 of the new iOS 11, and then I'm going to do another part, and I'll show you the other tools and features of iOS 11. But this is today's PD Slam.